We are at the Galle International Stadium, and hello and welcome to the highlights of day one of this first test match, Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. And well, at the toss, the Bangladesh skipper called correctly. He won the toss and had absolutely no hesitation in batting first. And let's take a look at the two teams. Sri Lanka had two debutants. Bangladesh also going in without their seniors, Lahiru Udara and the off-spinner Tarindu Ratnayaka making their debut for Sri Lanka.
Lahiru Udara gets his cap from Angelo Matthews. Playing his last test match, Angelo Matthews and Tarindu Ratnayaka. Guard of honour. That's of course for Angelo Matthews playing his last test match. Well, at the top of the order for Bangladesh is Shadman Islam. 23 test matches, he's got 200s to his name. Namul Haq, been around for quite a while. Played more cricket in the white ball format. Masita Fernando with the new ball. He's been Sri Lanka's spearhead in red ball cricket. 6 for 51, his best. First ball coming up. Full bit of swing, bit of shape.
This will encourage Asita to pitch it up. Beautiful seam position down the leg side. And Kusal Mendis, he gets some exercise on the first ball itself.
First runs, beautifully clipped away. They're asking for it, that nip back. Nothing from Alex Wharf.
Probably inside edge, yeah.
Edge gone. Keeps probing around that off stump.
And introducing the outside edge. And had to play at it? I don't think so. Could have left it, Bijoy. Wanted to field the ball. And Asita Fernando, he's been excellent all morning.
22 dot balls and hence a slight poke, and there's a wicket. Brings Mominul Haq, former Bangladesh captain. Off the mark straight away. Very full now. Over the wicket. He couldn't get that line right.
Tarindu, 74th match in his first-class career. Now, he'd like to make an impression early on.
Well, I can tell you something. I saw him bowl in Abu Dhabi during the A-team series, and I felt that that was what really prompted the selectors to let him have a go. Oh no, that's not good bowling. Short and wide, that's 4.
Places around, that's pulled away. That's a touch of class. Well, he's dragged that and swept it forward of square. This is a tremendous shot from Mominul Haq.
Edge, and has he been taken?
The captain's out there, Najmul Hossain Shanto. He's got a role to play, a quality player indeed. Another left-hander, Amir. Heaps of him around. Oh, too good. Mominul lanes into that, a big stride, and how about that for timing?
Well taken. What a catch that was.
Another former captain, Bangladesh's most capped player, Mushfiqur Rahim. They've invited some pressure here. Good use of the feet. One bounce for 4. The 50 is on the board for Bangladesh.
Good use of the feet, over extra cover. And that's a very safe shot for the left-hander against the off-spinner. Done that, and this is a good shot. This is a really good shot. Gone all the way for 6.
And that went straight as an arrow.
Just interesting to see what the response would be, and that's exactly what he was wanting. And he gets a boundary.
Mid off, oh, Angelo Matthews.
Not an easy chance, but as you say, would have been an outstanding catch. Yeah, you need to time that jump, isn't it? Look at Dhananjay. Great reaction.
Oh, swivel round now. How close was that to the fielder? He's going to race away to the boundary. Oh, nicely eased into that. Ball's going to speed away. That is a super shot. Oh, stands tall. Smashes that. It's going to be a chase. Oops. Did he manage it? From his demeanor, I don't think he has. It's gone for 4.
Very well driven. Beautiful timing. That was overpitched. That was 4.
He's hit it nicely. Nicely in the gap. Ratnayaka. Oh, well, Milan Ratnayaka does really well in the deep, but a good looking shot though.
Tuck around the corner, ambles the single, and that's the half century for Najmul Hussain Shanto.
Yeah, first was in Sri Lanka. Always a century to his name was in Sri Lanka. Skipper Shanto has led the way. 3 wickets fell. He made sure that one end he anchored, playing the role perfectly.
Goes back, things over. He's got that run after a little fumble and reaches his 50. Mushfiqur Rahim's 28-50. The first in the last 14 innings. That tells you a lot. He's been out of runs. This is his 8th versus Sri Lanka. Well played.
There goes the sweep and swept well, and that will run away to the boundary. He's been very good with the sweep, Shanto. Beaten on the length, definitely beaten on the length, and there was a bit of turn as well.
I was fooled by the trajectory, which was lower. I thought the ball is going to pitch short, and that's where he was inviggled.
Goes a big one. That's the slog sweep. Nice shot, beautifully done, beautifully done. Slightly inside out and went over mid-off.
It doesn't matter if he bowls right-handed or left-handed. I think they've got a feel of his bowling, the two batters in the middle so far. Now trying the sweep and almost paying the price.
It's been a fruitful shot really. It took an age to get to him. He was through the shot very early. Got to guard against that. I mentioned the slowness of the pitch.
And even there may have been the thicker edge of the bat which has taken it to the boundary. There it is, the short pitch one, but nicely negotiated. Look at that swivel.
Shanto, more expressive. Another sweep shot. Another good result for him.
Where he swept not just Prabhat Jayasuriya spinning back, but he swept the off spinner. And the other one, even as we see it again, is the inside out shot against the off spinner, going through the offside. Now, for a moment I thought Midon was in business. Prabhat Jayasuriya found it landing just over him because I don't think Shanto was in control. 4. That was too wide. Short fine leg saving 1. And Shanto has been brilliant with the sweep.
That's much better. Stayed to the sums though, would have been a boundary and got into 100.
Sweep. There's the big moment. Najmul Hussain Shanto goes across for the second run, reaches his 100. This is his 6th 100 in test matches and first since November 2023. After 20 innings, look at that elation, look at that celebration. And this is the second versus Sri Lanka. Take him out. The skipper is led from the front. Oh, tries to sweep. Is there a touch on from the reaction of the bowler?
And Kusal Mendes did well this time to move. That is because the ball was much closer than the ball that went outside the offside and went for 4 byes.
Lovely shot. Lovely hit down the ground. Runs. 4 of them. It flies to the square leg boundary. 2 men in the deep, but he timed it so well. They're asking. Was that too straight? Now this is probably the one that goes on with the arm. Now Mushfiqur Rahim, he starts on leg stump. That's what Dhananjaya De Silva said. The likelihood of it missing leg, very much there.
Yeah, he was in two mind. Mushfiq, he was unsure whether to go on the front foot or stay back.
Doing too much. Change of angle, bowled better. But for me, it was doing a little too much.
And the ball needed to be pitched really up to the left-hander. It's been referred.
Asked for that one. I think that's a waste.
Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and wickets missing. Alex, stay with your original decision of not out. Stand by. Your on-screen signal.
Nowhere near. It looked so wrong. Wonderful timing. He's done well. He's done well, but I'll have a closer look at this. Jayasuriya, the field, I'll tell you why. Because the rope was pushed slightly back. Now, did he get his leg in? The ball didn't reach. He's fine there. It's fine there. Now he pushes that back, and you see that mark where the hoarding was. Now watch his leg. Shouldn't that be 4? Because he's touching that mark where the boundary line should have been. It should be 4 for me.
It's the triangle which is looked upon by the third umpire to make a decision.
Correct, but he's
He's
pushed
on the
it back.
line, yeah.
He's pushed it back. Hence, the third umpire agrees with me.
Shot. Oh, misfielded. Misjudged the bounce. I think it's Lairu Dara at mid-off. Usually.
And he wants a single and he gets a single. Mushfiqur Rahim makes his 100, his 12th 100 in tests. He's had an appetite for the Sri Lankan bowling and he's got his 4th versus Sri Lanka. And indeed an outstanding knock. He not just redeemed Bangladesh, but he's redeemed himself as well.
Slightly risky, but I thought Shanto, he's the one who pushed Mushfiqur Rahim, even a direct hit.
Gives himself a bit of room. The length was a bit short. Might get a boundary here. Asita Fernando. Good work, good commitment. He was sprinting. Well, don't forget he had a spell just before this. And find him sprinting on the boundary and throwing himself around. Great commitment. And they survive and they finish the day on a high. Bangladesh 292 for 3 at the end of 90 overs. Magnificent return, a great return and a great reward for a toss won, and they will be extremely pleased and happy.
Usual story in goal, isn't it? In the toss, bat first, somehow try and get the upper hand by batting through the day. Bangladesh today, they'll be happiest side, correctly so. 292 for 3.
Let's show you the batting card, and that is dominated by 2 individuals. Shanto 136 not out, Mushfiqur Rahim 105 not out after the 3 early batters were dismissed, especially Animal without scoring and the other 2 also without contributing too much. 292 for 3.
So
Subscribe now to enjoy sports from across the world.
Oh, can't get him away. Well bowled, full length. That's where he's got it. It's gone long, long, long way. It makes the road. He'll go again. He'll go down the ground again, will he? Yes, he does. There she goes again, all the way. Whoa. Can he make it 3? Yes, he can. You're a beauty. All the way this time. The game on here at Geelong. Oh, well bowled, and he's annoyed. Strong. Over cover. That's 4 more. What an over for Sri Lanka. He's out. Don't drop it, my boy. No, he doesn't. Linga, non-striker's end. Oh, yeah, no, it's not. It's long. It's got it away. And it's going all the way. Yes, you beauty. Oh, it's safe. It's going on. It's not going all the way. Yeah, it's gone all the way, has it? Right, give us 6. Give us a 6. Come on, 6, Bill. Let him go. 79. Just a normal down to through cover will do. He pushes square. He'll come back. No, he's not going to come back. Oh, he's watched the strike. He flats it into the gap. He gets 1. That's all they know. Whoa. Gets the seam. He's done his job. Ball. That's the key. Yes, he does. He's gone home. That's one of the best one-day innings you'll see in a long, long time. He's off. So are the Sri Lankans off. So is the crowds off. And we're off. What a performance, Michael Slater.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. They deserve to be jumping up and down.
Give props to those that deserve respect, to those that lay the map to the prospect, to those that throw critics as hip-hop rose with the rise of the pros. They rocked out the shows. I wish lots of shade to those acting lame, dissing veterans like without them they would have a game. And even though we know the game will never be the same, it remains the truth. Old school forever rule. I hit this and dismiss the self-style critics. They need to sit when I represent and take minutes. I kick rhymes and reason each and every single season, and I cast a spell like I'm exercising demons. True heads react to this. Watch as I'm enacting this. You can take.
ना बस सही है मैं अपना बढ़ांदा ही ना नहीं नहीं कुछ ना 8 छोड़ विकेट आ गई
खेल ले किसको की बचे तो वही यार
बस सही 8
जान बड़ा हो यार 5 छोड़ दी यार चलना बुधवार में भी कितनी होती लगी है यार मैं पता मुझे बड़ा को ये काम तो संगे पकड़े जाओ यार 6 हां कुछ भी नहीं 6 लगती 6 होने दानी ग्राफ ने कराना लग ना कराना रानी नहीं लग ना कराती केड़ी लेग छोटी है यार को बात छोड़ता हूं केड़ी लेग चार वाला बात कैसी खराब है चार वाला 0 स्कोर और वैसे ही इंडिया को कोई स्कोर नहीं हुआ गानी बहुत छके मारती ने में डाल के मैंने बाल घूम गई अब और नवे शुरू यार नहीं सही चालू पूर्ण मारता ना निकाल ही हो गई साढ़े के बुए बाहर करा दी कोई तो मोड़ के नहीं वैसे ना छोटा ना